Om Sai Ram. First of all, my journey is very interesting. I have never been a Sai devotee. So after I got married, I started reading Swami's literature. And the only thing I thought was millions of great people in the world, they are all following. So I can't automatically assume I'm greater than those people. So I thought it's time for me to do some investigation to who is this person. Anyway, so during the process, I started reading books and became very attracted to his teachings. Especially, it was interesting that when I was small, 9, 10 years old, I was looking for a place. I questioned myself, why can't there's a place in the world where all the religions can come in one place. So now I found the answer. Okay, so then we did our first visit to Prashanti in 1999 January. So that was very interesting. We were so excited, and fortunately I got the first row to sit with Swami. So the experience was very interesting. It's the first time the Darshan music started and Swami was coming there, that I was sitting here. But I would say I still did not accept him as God. I had some doubts, no doubt about that. Be truthful, yeah. So when he came at one stage that I noticed practically he is floating on the air. And I heard the sound like that sound. And I looked at everywhere, everyone was normal. Only I'm the only person, hearing these things. And Swami came very close and stood in front of me, in front of my own eyes, to clear my doubts, materialize Vibhuti to eye level, and gave it to the next person. And some Vibhuti fell on the floor, so I managed to grab some. But with all this excitement, the biggest mistake I made, that I forgot to take the Pada Namaskara. Completely forgot about that. Anyways, missed the opportunity. That was first visit. Again, the last visit was also the very interesting story. What happened was, we had World Conference in 2010 November. So all the office bearers in the organization around the world, especially center presidents, are automatically part of the conference. So I got a message to come, as I immediately booked the tickets and everything. And this is just after humbly Bhajan and before Swami's birthday. So I went to Prashanti, and then I went to the office, and they told me, your name is not here. Okay, so I was not part of the conference. But look at Swami's master plan. First of all, he called me through this conference as an excuse to come to Puttaparthi in 2010. He knows very well he is going to leave in 2011. And the second thing, he never went to the conference. He came to Sai Kulwan Hall and spent more time in Darshan. So I couldn't go to the conference, and I was spending more time in Sai Kulwan Hall. And to end with this experience, the last visit, the last Darshan, 85 people got married in Sai Kulwan Hall, and Swami came there, blessed them, finished blessing, and he went away. I thought, that's it, we lost a chance. And I was sitting here in one of the U-shape here. I'm sitting here, And suddenly he changed his plan. And he straight away, the wheelchair started walking right, coming towards me. He came, stood in front of me in the wheelchair, and then good darshan, and he went back. That was the last darshan I've ever seen. So I'm so fortunate. I can't forget this experience. Om Sai Ram.
So we heard a lot about the service programs in New Zealand, especially Kai for Sai, which is service for the needy. And can you elaborate a bit on that program?
Yeah. The Kai from Sai program, actually, we initially, the like-minded people, few people, we came together in 2018. We wanted to start the program, and we had our first initial meeting in April 2018. Then it took 6 months for us to complete all the plannings, everything, and then we had to. So what we did was we bought a mobile kitchen unit that can be towed away by any vehicle. And then it got all the facilities inside, the cooking facilities and everything is inside. It's a commercial kitchen. The plan is to provide daily free meals, free dinner to the community. So what we did was we identified 7 different locations in Auckland. And then after we have done our homework, then we approached the local body. We call it a city council. Under city council, there's called local boards in Auckland. So we approached the local boards, and then we informed them what we are planning to do and everything. And they were very, very happy. And then we started this program. One of the success of the program is always, we know that Swami's grace is always number one. Apart from that one, what we did was we created 28 groups preparing meals. So that means, say, for example, that if you are one of the group, say group 1, and you will get the chance to cook every 28 days, which is not bad. Not that it's not too much burden on yourself. So people came forward. I was very, very, very fortunate that, a lot of, almost initially 205 people got involved in this project in total. So then they will cook. So I personally take the unit every day or 7 days to the prescribed location, and the people who cook food, and they will bring the food over there, and then we'll share the food with those people. So this is something. It has been, of course, this program is very challenging because it's on a daily basis. It's not easy. Sometimes people can do. Sometimes they go on holiday, they can't do. Sometimes they feel it's a bit too much for them, they will withdraw. We had to go through all those things. But the challenge is, because we take the responsibility, it is, if anyone doesn't turn up or come in, then we have to cook by ourselves. Those are the challenges we went through in that particular program. But obviously, this particular program created a lot of energy. First of all, at an individual level, we got energized. We are part of the service activity. And second, when we go to the community, the biggest lesson that we all collectively learned is, initially we thought we are providing meals. That was the biggest mistake. Okay? Then later we learned the food is only an excuse. But what we are sharing with them is love. So the people who come, they experience their joy, their happiness, in their, the way they come and share with them. See, some people, it's not that they are not financially, they are not that, they don't have enough funds or not like that. But they are happy someone to give food. And we give, every Saturday we provide food to elderly people. And they really look for, it's not that they don't have money, but somebody at their doorstep to come and share the love with them, So this is where this kind of programs, any service activities, what we do, initially we thought First of all, the big mistake is we thought we are providing service. It's not the case. So Swami's teaching is the other way around. I am the person. It's a spiritual, it's a sadhana, it's a spiritual practice. And we get the real benefit, not the other person. Also, but we are sharing the love with them. That is something enormous experience that I have, on that particular one. We, on average, we do between 900 to 1,000 meals per week. So different locations have different numbers based on our experience. But on average, around 900 to 1,000 meals per week we do. So we have been doing for the last 6 years. Without only time that we couldn't do it during the COVID time, we had to temporarily stop because the government lockdown. Apart from that fund, this program never stops. It always, whether it's a rain or shine or public holidays, or it always.
Could you share with us some nice experiences while doing this service there?
One of the experiences that I will never forget in my life. It is very, very, very touching and very emotional. One day we were in one of the places called Clover Park. There, and a boy came, maybe around 12 years old, I think, around that mark. So he came and he took a parcel, and he said, in my family, my father and my sister there, and then he took 3 parcels, and we put the bag and gave it to him. He kept the parcel, and then he came to me and asked me, "Can I hug you?" Okay, so I said, "Of course, yes." And then he came and hugged me. And then while he hugged me, he said to me, "Last year I lost my mother." So it was very, very touching, because the child realizes, that see, as I said before, it is not the food; it's the love that what we share. Now that is one thing. The second thing we noticed, there are several people. The cars going on the road, sometimes from the car itself, they pray us, and they say, "Thank you for doing the service in our community." They don't want food; they are not after food. They stop the car and say thank you, pray, and go. And the third one I can say, the number of people say "God bless you" is unbelievable. The only one "God bless you" that I can remember is recent time. One child, I think around 4 years old, inside the car, received the food and said, "God bless you." So this is, how do I say? It is hard to express everything in words. It's in experience, then we know the amount of people who, they appreciate this program. End of the day, now in 7 different locations in the city, everyone knows Kai from Sai. People know Bhagavan. They come and ask, "Who is this man?" The Sathya Sai Baba. Who is Sai? And sometimes they ask me, "Are you Sai?" So we go through all sorts of beautiful experiences of Sai Ram. Yeah. Right. One of the experience with the Kai from Sai program was very interesting. The first time the Swami tested me whether how much faith I have in him. The most important part is not only faith, we need to have the confidence that Swami will do it. Okay, so we went to Kai from Sai program in the place called Ranui, West Auckland, and we parked the vehicle, and there were a group prepared the food, and they were serving the food, and I was standing outside. Suddenly, not even 2 to 3 meters away from me, there's a big fight started in that area. The one person came and with a knife, bashing with a baseball bat, and they're unbearable. I've never seen a human being can hit another human being like that. And then suddenly the car came, and hit the person who was hitting, and big drama. So after all these things, after that I was sitting and reflecting. I was practically fear is zero. I never got scared. I was just witnessing what was going on there. But they know I know very well there's no reason for them to, attack us. But still, this is where, Swami's, that the journey we went through the last several years in Swami's fold give that confidence that, that despite of all those things happening, of course, they have done their duty. When they called the police came later on, everything happened. But our serving continued without any interruption. So imagine this happens in a 3-meter distance. It is very scary. When you sit and think, it's very scary. Then what happened? The same place after Friday, one particular lady, this is another great lesson we learned from Swami. So practically Swami tested me, simple as that. This particular lady who normally comes and takes a couple of meals, parcel she eats the following day also. So that particular day, don't know what happened, she was a bit agitated and asked me, where's the spoon? Normally we don't provide spoon because they live in their homes in that area, so they can use their spoon. I said, no problem, I can give you the spoon. And she was so agitated, both parcels, she went and threw it on the bin. Okay, so the question is now, how am I going to respond to this one? So I politely told, I'm sorry, we could have, in future, please let us know. If you want a spoon, we are happy to give you, but please do not waste. And she walked out. So then every 7 days we go there, every Sunday. So we said next time, yes. And the same lady came for meals. So now, what do you do? Whether to give food or not is a question. I never question anything, but I gave the food. And after I gave the food, she told me, I'm very sorry. Why I was upset was yesterday, few hours before I got the message from my doctor that I'm going to live only in 6 months, cancer. So I was very upset. So it's very, very emotional because, see, imagine if I would have reacted on that particular day, I would have regretted for lifetime, which is not so. Fortunately, with Swami's grace, we have not reacted, But the same lady later on became very friendly with us, and very old lady, very friendly with us. And one day she came and told me, which was again told me that, please make sure you come next Sunday. I am only living because the way you will come and serve with smiling face. By looking at your smiling face, you means every one of us, face, I'm living here. Please make sure you will come every Sunday. That was the last message. Sai Ram.